I'm Cassie Vale, and I'm reporting on environmental responsibility.
I'm David Hernandez, and I'm reporting on charity work.
I'm your lead anchor, Joe Orr, and I'll be reporting on education. This is Channel 6 News, reporting on corporate social responsibility. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Orr, reporting for Channel 6 News Team. Social responsibility in business. It affects our lives every day and can have a vast impact on everybody. It is defined as the obligation of a company's management towards the welfare and interests of the society in which it operates. But what does it look like? Tonight, we will be looking at 4 kinds of social responsibility that a company can commit to: charity work, ethical source, environmental work, and educational programs. First up is charity work. As we all know, big corporations attempt to improve their image by committing charity work every year. Microsoft donates millions of dollars every year to charities, while Wendy's does a walk for children's charities. What about the local businesses here in Charleston? Here's David Hernandez with a report on how one small business is trying to make a large impact.
Charity work is important to me for a business because it shows that they are thoughtful towards the community members and want to do more than just make money for themselves.
Joey's, a small business on Lincoln, continues to be a popular destination for customers in Charleston, Illinois, but it is also socially responsible.
I believe every business should get involved in some sort of charity work because not everyone is as privileged as some businesses, and they could front at least a little bit of cash towards certain charities and help out as much as they can.
Joey's may be a small local business, but it continues to be an attraction, as do many other businesses that do charity work. From Ronald McDonald creating the Ronald McDonald House to Tom's Shoes donating a pair of shoes for every pair bought online. There is no shortage of charity work being done in businesses today. I'm David. Back to you, Joe.
Thank you for that, David. As you can see, small businesses also strive to be proactive when it comes to social responsibility. We would like to thank the owner of Joey's, Mark, for his service towards helping our community. Apple took a big step in 2012 when it paired up with Foxconn to help the workers that help produce its products. This included improving wages, improving working conditions, and getting rid of illegal overtime. This is only one story of a company attempting to gain its products while treating its workers fairly, also known as ethical source. And here's Hallie Lundberg with a report on another business attempting to do this.
Okay. Ethical sources are important to me because I believe employers should treat their employees with respect, and it also shows that they will treat their customers well.
Labor laws have been a hot topic of discussion in the recent years. I am standing outside Starbucks, where foreign workers are treated fairly. This company makes sure they get their supplies from a place where workers are treated equal, and they also make sure their coffee is imported from an ethically fit environment.
Of course, I would support a business that treats their employees correctly. I go to Starbucks frequently.
From how the farmers of the coffee beans are being treated on the job to their housing off of it, Starbucks strives for excellence in the treatment of workers. This proactive approach can help boost worker morale, causing production to rise with it. From the Channel 6 News Team, I'm Hallie Lundberg. Back to you, Joe.
Some quick facts about Starbucks. In 2012, 44.4 million pounds, about 8.1%, of their coffee purchases were fair trade certified. They also purchased 8.7 million pounds, about 1.6%, of certified organic coffee in 2012. Also in 2012, 93% of their coffee was ethically sourced through cafe practices, fair trade, and/or externally verified or certified programs, with some coffee receiving multiple verifications or certifications. Their goal is to, by 2015, have 100% of their coffee sourced that way. In total, Starbucks has invested more than $70 million in collaborative farming programs and activities over the past 40 years. These include cafe practices, farmer support centers, farmer loans, and forest carbon projects. In 2013, they decided to expand these efforts with the development of a globally agronomy center in Costa Rica. Several well-known and highly successful companies are proving to be the leaders in the effort of environmental sustainability. According to earthshare.org, an environmentally responsible business strives to have a positive impact on the environment and community. It develops and practices business strategies that go beyond regulation and demonstrate commitment to a healthy and sustainable future. With more on environmental sustainability, here's Cassie Bale.
BP is a gas giant. However, it has not shown environmental responsibility in recent years. The deep sea oil spill in April of 2010 shows this.
I feel like the BP oil spill, they didn't really do anything to take care of it. They made all these conferences and all these appearances, but they really didn't do anything about it. They just said sorry. I feel like all these animals and all this stuff got destroyed, even though BP didn't do anything about it. They say they cared, but they didn't. I feel like it shouldn't be going anymore. I feel like the BP should be stopped. I feel like they shouldn't still have gas stations around. Like, I feel bad for all, like, Red Lobster and all of them have all their fish from there, and I feel like they shouldn't get their fish from their coast anymore where BP is. I wish that this never happened. I wish the BP should have at least tried to stop it, or shouldn't have been so lazy to be about this. I feel like the guy who started the oil spill and was lazy about it should have gotten fired and put into jail. I feel like
obviously the wildlife was directly affected by the oil spill. It was really heartbreaking to see on the news all of the dead wildlife and the ones that were still suffering. But I really think we came together as a community, as a country, and we helped fix this problem, especially companies like Dawn, who provided a lot of donations and set up a fundraiser and promoted awareness that the wildlife needed to be saved and that you could save them through their product. And like in the end, it was like really nice to see on their commercials that it was making a difference, and you saw, like, you know, the ducks like happy and like all of the birds. So yeah.
Environmentally friendly thoughts, especially in the last decade, have been a big concern for consumers. That is one of the reasons that Dawn has been so successful recently. I'm Cassie, back to you, Joe.
As we all know, the BP oil spill was a terrible thing. Thank you, Cassie, for that report. Last up is the educational aspect of social responsibility. Some companies attempt to enlighten people about certain subject matter, while others attempt to help young adults seek a higher education. NFL Play 60 travels across the country, talking to children about the importance of getting at least an hour of physical activity in a day. Since 2007, they have committed more than $250 million towards this program. But it's more than just the money. NFL Play 60 also sends the experience of hanging out with a pro athlete to schools nationwide. And another aspect of educational responsibility are the scholarships offered to college-bound students. One of the most successful ones in the nation is the Dr. Pepper tuition giveaway. It is a contest where students tell their unique story in an effort to get the most likes. The top 5 people on the $10,000 leaderboard receive a $10,000 scholarship and an opportunity to win a $100,000 scholarship by way of a football toss in a major BCS bowl game. This shows that Dr. Pepper wants to give back and wants to help further the education of the youth. A few general statistics that you should know. 83% of people trust a company more if it is socially responsible. 80% of young professionals are interested in securing a job that has a positive impact on the environment. 90% of young professionals prefer to work for an environmentally friendly company. 50% of young professionals would turn away from an employer that lacked good CSR policies. In conclusion, social responsibility in business is important for all the stakeholders. Everyone is impacted by whether or not a company decides to participate in social responsibility. From the stockholders, to the workers, to the customers, to the people like me and you. The company's decision to practice responsibly is vital to our society. We can only hope that more businesses take a proactive approach when it comes to social responsibility. I'm Joe Orr. For everyone here at Channel 6 News, stay classy, Charleston.